All right, campers, welcome to another edition of RadyGuide.com. The weather is good, the sun is out, huh? Up in the mountains here, brisk mountain air. It is refreshing. Okay, before we start, I know that Trent Nelson's 3A class was looking for a video tutorial on how to do this song. And you guys are welcome to check out my entire website for one free month with this special promo code. You ready? It's Trent's 3A. That's the promo code, and you get a month free if you want to check out all my video tutorials. I think I have about 200 or so guitar tutorials up right now on the site, so feel free to check that out. Also, you will have to go through PayPal, so don't be alarmed, but just cancel through PayPal before a month is up, and you'll get your month free if you don't like the website. Not everybody does. Most people love it, though. Okay, now I'm done pitching. Let's run through the song, and then we'll break it down. Okay, here we go. 3, 4... Okay, let's break this tune down and let's start off with that intro riff. And what I'm doing is I'm grabbing an E minor 7 chord, and that's an E minor shape, and I'm going to add my pinky to the 3rd fret on the B string. In that first measure, what I'm doing is I'm going bass, down, 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 down. Now the point of doing all downstrokes, even though it's eighth notes, is so that I can mute. And what I'm doing is I'm throwing my palm on every downstroke, including that bass note, in order to get a more muffled kind of tone, which is kind of a Neil Young signature. So almost all of the strumming pattern, I'm including a lot of muffling in my right hand. And all it is a pick, right? Or a pick stroke combined with a karate chop, right? So I'm feeling those strings on the edge of my palm for all these downstrokes. And notice in my left hand, I'm kind of pressing and releasing pressure, right? After every note that's played, I'm letting go of the pressure to increase that muting kind of sensibility. So we start off with that first measure, and I'm hitting the bass note, which is the E string, right? And then doing downstrokes, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm going to grab my D chord, and I'm going to go down, down, up, right? So D chord, then an E chord, E minor chord, down, down, up. And I'm going to open it up a little bit as far as the mute there. Now I'm going to hammer on 0 to 2 on the A string, and then play my open D, and then second fret on the open D. So that second measure sounds like this. Right. Right. All right, let's play both those measures together, and that encompasses that intro riff. Here we go. 3, 4. Right. Okay, so that's your intro riff there. Now, there's always these harmonica interludes, and this is included in the intro as well. And all I'm doing is going from an E minor to a C to a D to a G. And my strum pattern there is bass, bass, down, down, up. Right? So if I hang out just on an E minor chord and do that strum pattern, my bass note is on the E string, downstroke, then down, up. And I do that, right, just for half a measure, E minor to C. Right? So that would be counted as 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a, right, bass, bass, down, down, a bass, bass, down, down. And notice I'm trying to mute a lot on those bass notes, right, by putting my palm into the string as I pick the string. Now my C chord bass is going to be off the A string, right. Then I have my D chord, and open D is going to be my bass there. Back to the G, and my bass string is going to be on the low E as well. So real slow, that sounds like this. E minor to C to D to G. Lots of muting going on in my right hand. Right, so I do that progression 3 times after doing the intro twice, and then I finish off with another intro riff. Okay. All right, so here's the whole intro. Let's play it together. 3, 4. off with the intro riff. Good. So that's your whole intro. Now when we get into the verse, it's just the same theme as that interlude. E minor to C to D to G. And I'm just going to do that same progression 3 times. Now when we get to the chorus, I'm going to do this phrase here, E minor to G. Right, and I'm just doing the same strum pattern on each of those. Bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, bass, down, down, up, but a whole measure as opposed to a half measure like we were doing before. Okay, so that's pretty easy there. We're just continuing the strum pattern through E minor and G. Now, this part's kind of tricky because I got to use my mute again. So I'm going to C, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, down, mute, down, right. Then down, down, mute, G, bass, down, down, up, right. So down, down, mute, down, 3, and 4, and down, down, mute, G, bass, down, down. Right, so just that first measure, the way I'm counting that is 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Right, so all downstrokes, down, down, mute, down. And I'm really throwing that karate chop into my strings so I get a steady, good mute. Okay, so that's your first measure. Then when we're going to G, we're going to do the same thing, down, down, mute, G, except change to G. And when I change to G, I'm going to go, let's see, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm going to continue part of that strum pattern when I get back into G of just one bass and then down, down, up. So real slow, down, down, mute, down, bass, down, down, up. Again, down, down, mute, down, bass, down, down, up. So that's the tricky part of that chorus, is getting that rhythm back on the G. So the whole chorus, right, goes like this, E minor, whole measure of G, then C, down, down, mute, down, 3, and 4, and down, down, mute, G, bass, down, down. Good, okay? And then you just repeat that entire 4-measure phrase over again. Okay. Now, the rest of the song, we've already covered how to do those rhythm parts. The interlude happens again, verse 2, the chorus happens again. And then the outro, what I'm doing, right, verse 2, chorus, another interlude. Before we move on to the outro, remember, the interlude is just that harmonica melody, and the way we're backing that up is just the same theme as the verse. E minor to C, D, back to G, and then finishing up, doing that 3 times, and then finishing off with the intro riff. For the bridge, we're just using the same theme as the intro riff, and we're just going to do it 3 times. And then we're going to go to the first line of the chorus, or really the first half of the chorus. So that sounds like this. That was 1, here's 2. Last one. Then E minor, back to the same strum pattern, G, bass, bass, down, down, bass. Then our C riff. And then here, I'm just going to end on G, right, to finish out the tune. So that's how you play all the rhythm parts to Heart of Gold. All right, guys, hope you enjoy this tune.